The Google Pixel 3a, even almost a year later, is my smartphone recommendation of choice for this holiday season if you're in the market for a Google Pixel device. Yes, I did recommend the Pixel 3a over the Pixel 4.
You've got me running in circles. I don't ever want to slow down. Let's just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. Just keep.
My favorite thing about the Pixel 3 is that it challenges the idea of how expensive smartphones need to be. After using this device for a few weeks, it makes you realize you can get a very high-end phone experience for half the price. Speed. The scariest thing about purchasing a budget smartphone is how slow it's going to be in comparison to its more expensive counterparts. But the Pixel 3a is by no means a slow device. It's most definitely a fast device. In fact, it's so fast that it's hard to tell the difference between the Pixel 3 and the Pixel 3a in terms of speed and performance.
Nothing but sunshine, sunshine and happiness are all that's around us now.
All models of the Pixel 3a come with 4 gigabytes of RAM, and I honestly have found that to be plenty to accomplish everything I need to do on this phone. I know there's a huge segment of people that complain that there should be 6 to 8 gigabytes of RAM in phones these days, but honestly, unless you're opening up a bajillion apps at once to maximize multitasking, you don't really need more than 4 gigabytes, at least from my experience.
Going round. You've got me running in circles. I can't keep both feet on the ground. Let's just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. Just keep going.
Battery life. When I first got my Google Pixel 3a, I had pretty disappointing battery life. The screen on time that I was getting was only around 3 to 4 hours, so it kind of sucked. But you see, Google has this feature called adaptive battery AI, and it's supposed to pretty much use AI to limit the battery usage of apps that you're not actually using. And after about a week of use, Google's adaptive battery actually worked. I'm now getting around 5.5 to 6 hours of screen on time. My phone lasts me pretty much well past a full days of use. And also in the box, it does come with this 18-watt charger, so if your battery does die, you can charge your phone right away. This isn't a paid sponsorship or anything, but I'm gonna drop a link down below to a battery case that I really, really like. It's just, if you're battery conscious like me, this has a 4700 milliamp hour battery that you can use as a backup battery in case your Pixel 3 dies. And on top of all these things, you get to experience Android OS the Google way. So it's very minimalist, right down to the menus. It's not cluttered with bloatware like other manufacturers such as Samsung or Huawei. You get Google Assistant, which is by far the best assistant in the market today. And Google promises 3 years of software updates and security patches, so you'll know that you'll always get the latest updates first in comparison to other Android phones, which for some reason, even in 2019, manufacturers such as Samsung, it still takes a very long time for them to get the latest Android updates that come out. Now, let's talk about that camera. The camera on this phone is truly the biggest reason why I question why we spend so much money on smartphones to begin with. Google was able to get the exact same Pixel 3 camera onto the Pixel 3a while keeping the cost between both of these devices a significant difference. And because of that, for just under $500 Canadian, you're able to get one of the best still photography cameras on the market today. Just take a look at these photos. Night mode, portrait mode, all of the key Pixel 3 camera features are on the Pixel 3a. Bye. Well, you can't do a phone review without talking about design. I had to take the stairs because I'm kind of running a little bit late. I need to get back to work. I saved this one for last because I don't think the Pixel 3a is going to win anybody over in terms of its aesthetics. The Pixel 3a is truly a software-driven experience versus holding a nice piece of glass, per se, like an iPhone or a Samsung. I'm gonna continue this review. I just need like 5 seconds of video time to just get through the workday. See you in a couple of hours. Yes, so as for the design, it's a plastic build, so it's not exactly the prettiest phone out there. It's honestly quite an uninspiring design, but you know, I'm okay with it because I usually put a case on all my phones, so it's not really a big deal to me. The phone is super lightweight to hold as well, just weighing in at 147 grams, so it's almost too light to the point where it feels kind of cheap. It's weird, us humans, we associate weight with how valuable something is. Like a heavy diamond is valuable versus something that's lightweight and cheap. It has a fingerprint sensor on the back, which works very well for the most part. Stereo speakers sound great, sound amazing. One's down firing and when the other stereo speaker is upward firing, and it sounds incredible in my books. I just wanted to comment on the battery life. Right now, it's like 5 o'clock at night almost, pretty much a whole like 10 hours later, and I'm at 65%. So it's pretty good. It's loud.
Look around us, there ain't no fences, just bridges to the ears of the listeners. On deck, take a swing.
So if you think that I've talked about all the wonderful things about the Pixel 3a, I'm not done yet, or it's actually more proper to say that Google isn't done yet. There's still a lot of updates coming to this almost year-old device in December of this year. So pretty much a lot of the flagship features that's been advertised in the Pixel 4 will be coming to the Pixel 3a, including live caption for video, a new and improved Google Assistant, voice recorder that's able to transcribe word for word what you say, and some of the Pixel 4 camera's latest features are making its way to the older 3a device. So I'm gonna say this again, the Pixel 3a challenges my ideas of how much money we spend on high-end smartphones when you can get so much in this thing at such a fair price point. It makes it really hard to recommend anything else. God, look at all of the snow outside. It is literally another blizzard tonight, but thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to drop a like down below if you guys did enjoy this video. Subscribe if you're brand new to my channel. I'll upload videos on a weekly or as much as I can, really. Anyway, talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.
You've got me running in circles. I don't ever want to slow down. Let's just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. Just keep going.